Hi everyone, welcome to Season 5, Episode 2 of Mommy and Me Tutorials. Today we are continuing with perimeter area and volume. Question 2.
Potted plants are placed around Mrs. Sumair's backyard as shown below.
Mrs. Sumair's backyard is a rectangle. Am I correct?
Yes.
And in the rectangle, the long side is called
the length
and the short side is called
the width.
And the two lengths are
equal.
And the two widths are
also equal. The length of the backyard is 57 meters, which is 3 times the width.
So this distance equals to
57 meters.
Hence, this length is also
equal to 57 meters.
But the question told us that the length is 3 times longer than the width. Hence, the width is
3 times shorter than the length. If potted plants are placed 4 meters apart, calculate how many plants were placed around the yard in total.
Mrs. Sumair decorated her backyard nicely.
Yes, with potted plants.
Right around?
Yes.
The perimeter?
Correct.
Oh, but what does perimeter mean in English?
Perimeter means the total distance around.
Wow, her backyard probably looks really pretty when she's finished decorating.
I'm sure it did.
So if we need to calculate how many plants were placed around the yard in total, what do we need to calculate first?
Firstly, we need to calculate the width of Mrs. Sumair's backyard.
This distance?
Yes.
How do we do that?
We know that the length of the backyard is equal to 57 meters.
Correct.
And that is also equal to 3 times the width.
Correct.
Which is equal to 3 multiplied by the width.
So how do we calculate the width then?
Well, if the length of the backyard is equal to the width multiplied by 3, then we need to use the opposite rule to calculate the width.
Right.
So the width of the backyard is equal to the length, which is 57 meters, divided by 3.
That makes sense.
Yes, and that will give you 19 meters.
Lovely. So this width equals to 19 meters. Hence, this width
is also equal to 19 meters.
Lovely. So what do we do next?
Next, we need to calculate the perimeter of Mrs. Sumair's backyard,
which is a
rectangle.
And chocolate bars rectangles?
Yes.
Most of them.
Is that what you're thinking about?
Sorry.
You can have one after. So we know that the perimeter of a rectangle is equal to the length plus the breadth multiplied by 2.
Lovely. But really, this is like 57 meters plus 19 meters.
Yes.
Plus 57 meters again.
Yes.
Plus 19 meters again. So this formula makes sense, right?
Yes.
Length plus breadth, 57 plus 19 twice. Multiplied by 2. Got it?
So the perimeter of the backyard is equal to the length plus the breadth multiplied by 2.
Right.
Which is 57 meters plus 19 meters multiplied by 2. And when you add the numbers in the brackets, you will get 76 meters.
Right.
Then you multiply by 2 to get a perimeter of 152 meters.
So do we need to learn this off though?
Yes, by heart.
Okay, lovely. So if we need to calculate how many plants were placed around Mrs. Sumair's yard in total, what do we do next?
Well, we'll do that in step 3.
All right.
So this is how Mrs. Sumair placed her potted plants around her backyard.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Yes, I'm sure she took a lot of time to do that.
And you were telling me that the distance between each potted plant equals to
4 meters.
Right. But these are not the number of plants that she has though around the yard.
This is inaccurate.
No, we just place these here for demonstration purposes, for visual representation.
Yes.
Yes. So what do we do now?
In step 3, we need to calculate the total number of potted plants around Mrs. Sumair's backyard.
Hmm.
So the total number of potted plants is equal to the perimeter of the backyard,
Which is
152 meters,
right.
divided by the distance between every two potted plants, which is 4 meters,
Right.
and you will get 38 plants.
Wow. So Mrs. Sumair placed 38 plants around her yard.
Yes.
That must have taken a lot of time. But I'm sure they look very beautiful when
Yes.
she's finished with them. I feel like she feels cool on evenings and she probably lies in her backyard on evenings, relaxing in her chair with her 3 daughters, perhaps.
How do you know she has 3 daughters?
Well, mummies know things. So what did the question ask us to calculate?
Calculate how many plants were placed around the yard in total.
Did we answer the question?
Yes, and we got 38 plants.
Great job. Bye, everyone.